the Hispanic vote. Well, there's a group out, Latinos for Trump, and they say very well. And they actually put a big ad together on their own. They'll join us and explain why. We'll get to your calls as well. 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program. Also,
very clear. Joe. My name is Angelo Gomez, and I have something very clear to say to the liberal media and Hillary Clinton. Yes, I'm an American Latino who supports Donald Trump. Yes, I come from a family rooted with immigrants, and I support Donald J. Trump to be the next president of the United States. I support Donald Trump with every ounce of my being, for the very reasons that this country, that the Constitution, that the flag behind me was founded upon, and that's putting the American people first. That's putting this country first. For too long, the American people have had a commander-in-chief who has put them last. We are in the position we are in today because of an incompetent commander-in-chief, because of politically correct politicians who have lied to, who have cheated Americans, and that can no longer happen. Donald Trump, every single one of his policies is about putting Americans first. It's about being not politically correct. It's about telling the truth to Americans. Donald Trump has a track record of success. Donald Trump has a track record of not being politically correct, and that is why I support him. He will bring this country back. He will bring our jobs back. He will heal our economy. He will put Americans first, and that is what matters. Hillary Clinton is the face of an incompetent politician who has lied to, who has cheated, and who has gotten Americans killed. If we get this wrong, our country will no longer be here for the future generations of America. In 2016, I will be voting for Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton, you better be ready, because the American people are coming. Donald Trump is coming, and we will no longer take a politician who will put us left.
My name is Barbie. I'm Latina. I'm an independent, and I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Mexican American loves Donald Trump.
And I want to tell you that in California, Mexican Americans are with you.
I have the freedom to vote for who I want, and I will vote for Donald Trump. Don't worry, Mr. Trump. I stand by you 100%.
This Latino is going to vote for Trump. Check you out.
I am Hispanic, Mexican American. I'm also an Army veteran, and I will vote for Donald Trump. Latinos for Trump.
I'm a third-generation Hispanic Filipino, and I'm voting for, read it, Donald J. Trump.
But the main reason why I support him is because the future of my children depend on him making America great again. So please, join the movement and help us to make America great again.
My family came here on the second to last freedom flight out of Cuba, and we all support Donald Trump because he understands that the most patriotic Americans are immigrants who came here not for what they could get here, but for who they could be here.
Specifically, I believe that Donald Trump has the ability, the techniques, and the specific knowledge that's needed to restore our economy. In the industry in which I work, I have seen thousands and thousands of families lose the American dream.
My name is Jorge from Los Angeles, and I'm voting for Donald Trump because it's simple. We need to build a wall. We need to secure the border. There's nothing racist with that. We need to make America great again. We need a proven leader and a proven executive.
His love for this country is so evident.
This goes on and on and on. 23 now till the top of the hour. Write down our toll-free telephone number. We'd love to hear from you. It's 800-941-SEAN. That is a group that has called themselves Latinos for Trump. Now, if you listen to the mainstream media, they have a very different narrative. Donald Trump can't win the Latino, the Hispanic vote. Donald Trump can't win the African-American vote. Donald Trump is bleeding with women. And the person that is more out of touch with any one demographic group happens to be Hillary with men, and she does not have near the numbers that Barack Obama had with blacks and Latinos. So where is this campaign headed? Anyway, joining us from this group, we have Angelo Gomez, a Puerto Rican, Nicaraguan Trump supporter. He's featured at the beginning of this video, which, by the way, has now gone viral. It was also an intern, and since October 2015 for the Trump campaign. And he graduated high school this past week. He's already completed 35 college credits. Pretty impressive. Also with us is Erwin Brunner is here, a Panamanian American, a Trump supporter, featured in the video. Welcome both of you to the show.
Thank you.
Angelo, you're a young guy. By the way, I have a picture of you, and you're a pretty good-looking guy.
Thank you.
Wow. So what's going on? So why is it a myth that Donald Trump can't get the Hispanic vote?
I think that's definitely a myth. He's definitely speaking directly towards the Americans.
All right, hang on one second. Erwin, what do you think? Can Donald Trump get the Hispanic vote?
I think that he will.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that happens. We're here in West Palm Beach, Florida, campaigning for Trump actively 3 times a week, sign waving. We take pictures of signs. I have one with Crooked Hillary, which has been the funniest one. People, they have to understand the message, but, we cannot act the same way Democrats do. We have to fight back in a different way. And I think, the best way to do it is just with a positive attitude and with the truth.
I just think that if you really look at things, here's the question I think every minority and every American needs to ask themselves. I know every poll is broken down demographically. Are you better off than you were 8 years ago? And if you can say yes, if you think the country's better off, then I guess vote for Hillary because that's a continuation of Obama's policies. If you're not, and you're one of those millions of Americans on food stamps and out of the labor force and in poverty, I would think that it's time for a change in a pretty drastic way because disproportionately, the people that have been harmed the most by Obama's leftist policies have been minorities.
Yes, I see reality. Sadly, I voted for Obama on his last term. And there's 3 things that Democrats used to tell me all the time. That Republicans are racist, the Republicans are bigots, and to never watch Fox News. That's the only thing I heard from Democrats. And, Obama has been a total failure. I cannot describe it any other way.
Yeah.
And I'm here trying to repair the damage I did by voting for him.
Yeah, that's what this election.
I'm going to vote for Trump this time.
That to me is the most important thing. You know what? I mean, I've got my job. I've got contracts. I can pat myself on the back and say, well, I'm fine. But you know what? That's not the criteria for me if the country and my fellow countrymen and women are suffering. Angelo, you're back here. So you think that Trump can get the Latino vote, the Hispanic vote?
Yeah, I really think he will. He's speaking directly to the American dream. And people who come here legally, that's what they're looking for a better life. And they went through this long process to get here, that they don't want a leader who is going to be putting the American people last, which is what Obama has done. And it's definitely what Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders would do. So he's speaking directly to the American dream. And I know a lot of Latinos that support Trump 100% because he's speaking directly to the people and he's speaking directly to the American dream that a lot of people want.
What do you think
and that a lot of legal immigrants deserve from going through the process, and especially that the American people deserve?
What do you think about illegal immigration? And what do you think about Trump's proposal to build a wall? Because, I've been down to that border so many times. I see the drugs crossing. I see the criminal and gang factor in terms of people crossing. I worry about Islamic radicals crossing that border. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree 100% with Donald Trump's plan for a wall and his plan for immigration. Securing our border is what needs to be done. We're both a country of laws, and if we don't have the laws, we won't be a country. And we also need to secure the border so that the people can have a sense of safety. You have all these drugs pouring across the border. You have all these people pouring across the border, and we have no idea who they are. We need to secure the border. And if we put illegal immigrants, if we give them amnesty, that's just another example of putting the Americans last. And I think that's completely unacceptable.
Erwin, do you think it's a problem to ask people for a photo ID if they vote?
It's not a problem at all. I'm totally pro,
I mean, because I'll give you an example. I'm going to go to the Democratic convention and have a crappy week in Philly, except I'll have Philly cheesesteaks every day. But I'm going to have a crappy week in Philly being with the Democrats. And for me to get in there, Erwin, I've got to show my picture ID. They don't just let you in. And by the way, oftentimes when I show the ID, the Secret Service guys or law enforcement people that are there, they'll say, "Hi, Mr. Hannity. How are you? Good to see you. It's very nice. I like your show. I watch it every day." And then they'll say, "I need your ID." And I'm like, here's my ID. I don't have a problem with that. But yet some people say it's racist if you ask for an ID.
Either. Let me tell you something, Sean. Before becoming a citizen of this country, I had to do the naturalization of allegiance. And many Latinos that support Hillary or Bernie, they keep forgetting that once you go through the naturalization of allegiance, you cannot be supporting illegal immigration. You have to protect entirely the United States of America. I don't want to betray the United States of America, and that's why I'm voting for Trump.
I'm going to tell you another thing. You know, the people that have been hurt most, the millions more Americans in poverty since Obama's become president, millions more on food stamps, median income down, you have such a high percentage of men 18 to 34, 1 out of 6 in jail or in prison in this country. You have 1 in 5 families that don't have a single working person. You know what? If you cross the border, I understand you want a better life and you do it illegally, but you're competing with Americans for jobs. You're driving down rates in terms of what you get paid on these jobs, what people pay you. And it's just unfair to the people that are here legally. And it's to me, it's a simple question. But anyway, I want to thank you both. Angelo, thank you. Erwin, thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You too.
All right, 800-941-SEAN. You want to be a part of the program. JJ.